Hi everyone, it's Unfiltered Faith here, and thanks for stopping by. If you haven't already decided to join us, please hit that subscribe button to get weekly notifications of Bible studies as well as free printables and process videos. So I'm going to be doodling a little baby elephant in my Bible today in Matthew 11, 28 to 30. But I'd already done Matthew 11, 28 to 30, which you can see on the right hand side. So I'm just going to stick him over on the left and put a little arrow to the verse that I'm going to be journaling. So I've quickly sketched out, just really lightly in a pencil, my general shape of my baby elephant. And this tutorial can be found on Coco Bee Art. Their stuff is absolutely amazing. It works really, really well on watercolour paper. So I'm giving it a little bit of a shot in my Bible to see how it goes. It doesn't run together as beautifully as it does on watercolour paper, but bear with me, it'll look great in the end. You just need to make sure that you dry each of the layers really well and that you use less water as you go. So you can see here that I've just put down the first layer of watercolour on my elephant, and I ended up with the yellow last so that all of the colours don't blend into one. And then I've just put a really light wash of some sky over the top and around the elephant just to make him pop. So next I'm going to go in with that blue again. I'm going to darken it slightly this time and put it mainly around the edges of my little baby elephant to give him some definition, make him look a little bit chubbier. And then I'm going to finish off with the oranges and the yellows, just so that they don't kind of blend into each other and become a little bit of a mush. Now, you want to make sure that each of the layers are really dry before you go in again, otherwise you just end up moving the paint around the page. So you can either do this with a hairdryer or you can just leave it and go and do something else. But I'm a little bit impatient, so I like to use a hairdryer because I just couldn't wait to finish him. He was so cute. I think he needs a name. And if you got a good name suggestion, please comment in the description below. Let's see if we can come up with a name for our little baby elephant. He's just so cute. So I'm just making sure that around the edge of his ear is really dark so that it kind of pops out from his body. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to put some little balloons on the top. So the verse that I've been journaling is my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And Jesus is talking about placing our burdens on God, and the ones that he wants us to carry are much lighter than the ones that we take on ourselves. So no matter how big and no matter how chubby our baby elephant gets, the burdens that Jesus puts on us are supposed to be easy and light. They're not supposed to be heavy. They're not supposed to weigh us down and stop us from doing what we're supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be joyful and easy and achievable before the Lord. So I really wanted to just demonstrate that with this little baby elephant being floated and carried in this little kind of balloon bow. He was just so cute, I couldn't resist. So once I've coloured him in and he's completely watercoloured, I'm just going to journal with some stickers and some alpha stamps the verse that I wanted to talk about and kind of the general impression that I got from the verse. So nothing we ever do is ever too big for God. Our burdens are never too big for him, and we can always put them at his feet and he will always carry them, no matter how big, no matter how small. So I really wanted to demonstrate that with some really big chunky alphas, so that big and God, because I know that my God is bigger and greater and better than any of my problems, no matter what they are and no matter how bad it gets. He is always bigger and he is always greater. So I really wanted to just get a kind of mix of different medias here. So I've used some alpha stamps, some stickers. I'm going to use some chipboard stickers in a second, as well as just some hand lettering and just some drawing and colouring. And then obviously I've got my watercolour background. And I love that because it just gives a multi-dimension to what you're doing. And it really makes your page just look a little bit prettier. I always like to do things in threes as well. It kind of draws the eye nicely. So here I've got those alpha stickers, and they're actually made of chipboard. And you can see those in our haul video, which I'll link in the description bar below for you. And then just a tab at the top. So there you go. There's our little baby elephant. And I really do think he needs a name. So please comment in the description bar below and let's find a name for him. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye.